Come on, the Moroccans. I can't believe it. They're through to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. For me, they're my favourite team so far, by the way. I've just absolutely loved the way they played. Other than the nil-nil draw to Croatia on the first day, they've been absolutely brilliant. And honestly, just what a team, what a game, what a special occasion. I think this is their first time in their history making it this far, and if they go one step further, they'll be the first African team to go to the semi final, which would be absolutely mental. And I think they can do it. I mean, they played a really good game. They literally just defended for their lives like they've done every other game. You can see how much this World Cup has meant to them, quite close to them being from the north of Africa, so it's like locationally quite close to them, which is another key factor here. And I just think they're absolutely brilliant. I love seeing it. I mean, brings a smile to my face. Honestly, I love the way they've played. They've had some of my favourite players so far. Amrabat in the midfield, he's honestly been player of the tournament for me. What a player he is. I mean, he's just done so well. I don't understand. He's an absolute engine in the midfield. Even in this game, in 120th, 125th minute, you could still see him make a sprint to pressure someone, make Spain lose the ball, and then Morocco could get up the pitch and move forward and attack. And for me, Spain, they may have had a lot of the ball, but but Morocco had the better chances, in my opinion. I think they just created slightly better chances and were not the better team. It was definitely equally balanced, even though Spain had more of the ball. But yeah, I think Morocco, they deserved it. Their passion was just there, and for once they were a team that just didn't mess around with the penalties. Before I get into that, please remember to like, comment and subscribe on this video. But anyway, the penalties, Spain, they were just messing around with it, just like Japan, who lost in the shootout. It's just silly. You don't need to mess around with the penalties. Pick a spot, hit it there, it should go in. Don't need to mess around with the slow step ups and the stutters and everything like that. It's unnecessary, and Morocco proved that. I mean, ZX penalty hit it straight down the middle, but Ashraf Hakimi, what a load of confidence he has. How much confidence does that man have to step up to take the winning penalty in the World Cup round of 16? They're in the quarterfinal next. Round of 16, and so it wasn't like the Panenka where it fully lobs up, but it was a Panenka down the middle, and then he does his little waddling like a penguin celebration. I don't know what that was, but the absolute confidence he has in such a big moment for his country. I mean, it's so good. It's so good. I absolutely love it. I'm buzzing for Morocco, an African team, to make it this far. Doesn't happen all the time, and I'm so happy for them. It's a brilliant story, and I want to see them make the semi-finals. I hope they can do it. It might be a stretch, but I really think we could see that happen. And honestly, I know I do the match reactions one team, the whole day at a time, but I'm so buzzing for Morocco after that performance. Like, I'm just so happy for them, and I had to do my own video, the own separate video about it. But anyway, Spain, let's talk about them quickly. I mean, Nico Williams on the right wing, when he got subbed on, he looked brilliant, and fair play to Luis Enrique. He took him off before the shootout, so we didn't have a similar situation to what Bukayo Saka and Jadon Sancho and Rashford had in the last shootout, with young players, well, Rashford isn't quite so young anymore, but young players taking these high pressure penalties, and which could, not in Saka's case obviously, but destroy their careers potentially with the amount of pressure and just how distraught they'd be after taking it. So fair play Luis Enrique for that. And Spain, for all the ball they had, they just didn't do enough with it. They had the ball the whole time, but they just didn't do enough with it. They just didn't do enough. If they could have created a bit more, been a bit more clinical, they could have easily won that game. But Morocco, fair play. I mean, also another player who's been brilliant in this tournament, Buffal. Like, he got taken off relatively early, I think 60th, 70th minute, but whenever he got on the ball, Morocco always looked dangerous. I absolutely loved watching him in this game, and pretty much every other game Morocco have played, he's looked absolutely brilliant. And I'll miss seeing that Southampton League, although in the Premier League he never did pull it off that much, so I guess it's alright. But Morocco, I am so happy. I'm so happy for them. It's an absolutely monumentous occasion for African football, for Moroccan football. Absolutely brilliant. Winning on penalties against Spain, although that's two World Cups in a row Spain have exited the round of 16 on penalty. This one, obviously, and to Russia in 2018, they also lost on penalties that day. And I think that's a cause of concern for Spain. I mean, apparently Luis Enrique, according to the commentators, said something about all the players must have at least taken 1,000 penalties. He wanted them to be ready for a shootout occasion, but they clearly weren't. They just weren't ready by the looks of it. I mean, penalties. I thought an experienced player like Busquets, he wouldn't mess around with the stuttery run-ups. He would have just picked his spot and hit it in the bottom corner somewhere. But he just didn't. He did the silly stuttery thing. And Bono, the goalkeeper, well done to him. Honestly, brilliant. He saved 3 penalties, I think, in the end. 1 hit the post. I think he saved the other 3. Like, absolutely mental. Like, doing that in the World Cup quarterfinal. It's like Tim Krul for the Netherlands a few years ago. Well done, Bono. What a goalkeeper you are. I mean, it's just ridiculous, honestly. Anyway, I don't think I've got anything else to talk about for this video, other than the fact that Morocco are in the quarterfinals of the World Cup. I'm so buzzing for them, man. I don't know why, I've just enjoyed watching them so much, and I really want to see them do well. And for whatever reason, if you are enjoying this Morocco fairy tale story, please tell me in the comments down below. And while you're there, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. So that's the end of this video. So I'll see you guys next time.